Okay, what is going on, CYPRX YouTubers? Welcome back to the CYPRX YouTube page. As always, if you're interested in learning about cryptocurrencies, commodities, indices, and foreign exchange, please go ahead and consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. Blessings to you guys all. In today's video breakdown, we are going to be covering some XRP price action and analysis that I covered to you guys in the last video breakdown. I'm also going to be covering some fundamentals. I think that if I cover technical analysis in this video in detail, it'll be a little bit too long, so I will upload a video in detail on the current sell position that I am actively in right now on my leverage account trading XRP in the video after this. Okay, but just to show you guys that I'm not popping smoke here on YouTube or anything like that, I'm going to play a little snippet of the previous YouTube video surrounding XRP and the breakdown that I gave you guys when we were operating in this consolidation, and I told you guys we need to be mindful of this 75-cent region and we could potentially see a pullback on XRP. I took my Fibonacci for you all from this low here and extended it up to the high and told you that any of these areas, okay, could be valid reaction points that XRP could pull back into to then see some type of bullish reaction to if we do get that, right? So I'm going to play that video for y'all here today. So I hope that you guys are being mindful of the bullish and bearish targets that I've been putting out to you guys. Let's talk about some immediate targets and some immediate price expectations. As you guys can see, we are currently operating at a high. In my personal opinion, I do believe that XRP could potentially pull back. Now, as long as we hold. Okay, so just to show you guys again that the majority of the YouTubers out here are doing nothing except popping smoke on YouTube, giving you bullish, videos every single day. Bullish XRP this, bullish XRP that. Had you guys have been mindful of the bearish targets that I gave you all in the previous XRP video breakdown that I released, you guys could have capitalized on a beautiful risk-to-reward ratio. So I'll go over that in the next video breakdown, the technical analysis surrounding why I entered into this area, looking at the liquidity that was grabbed above these equal highs and my potential overall targets for this bearish move that I'm currently floating in. Okay, but just to cover some fundamentals and give you guys a little bit of an update on what's going on with XRP in the world right now. This article is from fxstreet.com. We see Russia's Putin to France Macron. If Ukraine disarmament can't be agreed diplomatically, offensive continues. So Russia's pretty much looking to continue their offense. Russian's President Vladimir Putin told French President Emmanuel Macron on Thursday that if Ukraine's naturalization and disarmament cannot be agreed upon diplomatically, he will continue military operations in the country, reported Reuters, citing a French official. Now, this statement, from President Vladimir Putin calls a headwind in the markets. Pretty much all safe haven currencies picked up strength. Putin told Macron that he was fighting against a neo-Nazi regime and denied that he was hitting civilians on Ukraine or that he was bombing Kyiv. I'm not too entirely sure how to pronounce this. I do apologize if I'm butchering that. Some people pronounce it a certain way. I'm just going to say Kyiv. Okay. Macron told Putin that he was making a major mistake about Ukraine and its president. He told Putin that the Ukraine was not a Nazi regime and that Putin was deluding himself and not describing reality. What you are doing will cost your country dearly, Macron told Putin. With Russia to be isolated, weakened, and under sanctions for a very long period. Okay, so the market reacted to this news or this headline, and we saw a nice sell-off. If you guys trade the foreign exchange markets, a currency pair like GBP/JPY had a beautiful sell-off in reaction to this news or this headwind coming into XRP. Now, I don't necessarily think that this is why XRP had a sell position, or you could have placed a potential sell position on XRP. I think that this had to do with one of the news articles that I'm going to read to you guys where Ripple unlocked some of the XRP coins that they had in escrow, and we'll get into that in just 1 second. Okay, but covering this article for you all right here before we get into that one, we see here, and this article kind of caught my eye because we see here, this article reads, Ripple seeks to collaborate with Congress on smart crypto regulation details. Okay, when I saw this article, the first thing that came to my mind is, how is a company that is under an SEC litigation for partaking in illegal activity, potentially, right, quote unquote, because nothing's guaranteed, how are they doing a collaboration with Congress? Okay, don't you think, again, question this is all speculation, but and also my personal opinion, but if the litigations were true with XRP and Ripple, why do you think Congress would allow them to collaborate with them? Okay, think about that. I think that there's something going on behind the scenes. Again, we can't pinpoint anything. It's all speculation at the end of the day, but I definitely think that there's something going on behind the scenes that we as retail investors don't know about. I think that the SEC litigation was all pre-programmed and planned into the market. And I don't think that if Ripple, and I don't think that if Ripple executives were committing some type of crime or illegally selling XRP tokens, that Congress would look to collaborate with them. Okay, so again, just reading this article to you guys, be mindful of that kind of question, reality that is given to us by the general public. But this article reads, Ripple's head of public policy, Susan Friedman, states that the many entities in the crypto space, including Ripple, seek to work proactively with Congress and regulators on smart regulation for digital asset space that both fosters innovation and protects consumers. Scrolling down, we see the Ripple exec says this while nothing that the cryptocurrency sector isn't the Wild West as it's often claimed to be. In September 2021, SEC Chair Gary Gensler, while arguing for greater oversight of crypto, called the sector the Wild West when he testified before the U.S. Senate. Ripple is in the middle of a lawsuit with the SEC as the agency accused Ripple and two top executives of conducting unregistered of offering $1.3 billion in XRP between 2013 and 2020. The court's biggest decision in the lawsuit, according to crypto law founder John Deaton, is around the corner. So that was interesting, again, to highlight key phrases and key words. We see here around the corner. The SEC is currently arguing the DPP ruling by asking for reconsideration while claiming that the Eastbrook notes are privileged. Guys, reading this little tiny snippet right here where we see, the settlement maybe potentially is around the corner, I want you guys to understand something. We are not going to see a surge in XRP until late this year, if we do even get one. Okay, if we do get one, everybody's popping smoke right now. The XRP hype is flooding into the mainstream and everybody's trying to tackle this all. I'm telling you all right now that we are most likely not going to see a surge in XRP price action until the case is completely over, and that's not going to happen anytime soon. It's not going to happen tomorrow or next week. It's probably going to take another month, maybe 2 months, maybe 3 to 4, 5 months, maybe even. I'm looking for a price surge in XRP anywhere between September, October, November timeframe, okay, towards the end of the year. So don't get your hopes up when you're reading these articles. Again, I'm trying to give you guys, realistic expectations from the market and not this hopium that all these other YouTubers give you, okay? But continuing the rest of this article, over the weekend, Ripple and the individual defendants filed their opposition to the SEC's motion for partial reconsideration, a clarification of Judge Netburn's DPP ruling. The latest update in the lawsuit has Ripple co-defendant Brad Garlinghouse filing a response to the SEC's opposition to an earlier motion from Ripple seeking the disclosure of the Eastbrook notes, taken during a November 9, 2018 meeting between former SEC Commissioner Alad Roseman and the Ripple CEO. Crypto law founder John Deaton believes these notes, if produced, might bolster Ripple's case against the SEC. They may corroborate the Ripple CEO and Brad Garlinghouse, who left the 2018 meeting feeling confident that the ongoing sales of XRP were not those of unregistered securities, Deaton says. Okay, and then scrolling down here, again, just to finish off this article, we see Jeremy Hogan stated that he believes a settlement might be reached in April or May. Okay, so be mindful of all of this information. Again, right now, I think that it's all just pop smoke. This could be potentially when the settlement happens, April or May, but that's still 3 months away almost. Okay, so again, be mindful of all the hopium that's surrounding the crypto space right now. I still potentially think that XRP needs to have a nice decent pullback underneath of the 55-cent region. Now, is this it? I don't think so. I think that XRP is going to tap into the liquidity above $1.05 to maybe $1.06 before we see lower price action come into fruition, where I've told you guys in previous XRP videos that I have buy limits set. Okay, you guys can watch those previous XRP videos for those price targets. But continuing the fundamental breakdown. So there's that article. Let's skip over to this one. This is from financefeeds.com. Ripple could expect a settlement on XRP lawsuit in April. So now we see another article surrounding a potential settlement in April. You guys can go ahead and read this. This is from Finance Feeds. You can type in this headliner right here and this article will pop up for you. Pretty much all it's talking about is the updates on the XRP lawsuit. Okay, we see Judge Sarah Netburn will be hosting mediation. The court's biggest decision in the lawsuit, according to XRP holders attorney John Deaton, is around the corner. The DPP ruling, which the SEC is currently fighting by asking for its reconsideration, is expected to be confirmed, and the notes in the email concerning Hinman's 2018 speech should be handed over to Ripple. Okay, so again, we see familiar vocabulary. We see familiar and identical key phrases. Look at this, around the corner. And what do we see here? Another article utilizing that same key phrase, around the corner. Okay, so just be mindful of the fact that, again, I think that the market makers are flooding in a lot of hopium to entice buy positions. And again, this isn't investing advice. This is just my personal opinion. This is what the charts are telling us. The charts are telling us that there's a lot of liquidity that rests below 55 to 60 cents. Okay, and personally, I think that before we go higher, we need to see these areas tapped out. Okay, I don't think that these are the lows that are going to send price higher. Why? Because if they were, then that higher price action would have already come into fruition. There's a lot of resistance in this area. There's a lot of liquidity in this area that could get taken, and price could have a volatile reaction from and head back to the downside. We don't know yet. However, I do still think, that the mainstream is flooding everybody's hopium up and telling everybody that this is the low and the bottom on XRP. However, I think that these positions currently are going to get flooded out and liquidated from the market. Okay, again, that's just my personal opinion. We'll see who comes out on top. Here's another article by Yahoo Finance. Next week could be huge for Ripple investors. I highlighted this little tiny snippet for you. Ripple Labs lawsuit is still underway. Next week, it could take one of the most dramatic turns yet. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission is seeking to have the judge overturn her own ruling that the SEC had to hand over a pile of documents related to a speech by one of its top managers. In the speech, the SEC's Director of Corporate Finance, William Hinman, declared that the cryptocurrencies were not securities. Okay, so that would be huge for XRP. The SEC is suing Ripple on the grounds that the company's token XRP is a security. The SEC wants Hinman's comments saying otherwise stricken from the record. Judge Analisa Torres has already ruled that these comments are to be revealed in discovery. We may hear whether she's willing to reconsider her previous ruling as soon as next week. All right, so let's be mindful of that, looking into some fundamentals and some headliners coming into next week. And then this is why I think Ripple is having a nice sell-off and what confirm my bearish position that I'm currently floating in on XRP. And again, I will go over another technical analysis video breakdown for you guys surrounding that trade entry for those of you who want to learn technical analysis in the next video. But this is from fxstreet.com and it reads, Ripple locks 800 million XRP in escrow that could flood exchanges. Payments giant Ripple has locked 800 million XRP in escrow following the program schedule of withdrawals. This market move by payment giant Ripple recent scheduled withdrawal of XRP for covering operational expenses and distributing it to customers worldwide, XRP price has resumed its downtrend. Ripple price plunges in response to XRP flooding exchanges. Ripple Labs moved 100 million XRP after locking 800 million altcoin tokens in escrow. The withdrawal was planned, and the payment giant made 3 transfers to Bitstamp and Bittrex exchanges. Look at this. This is, again, key phrases. The withdrawal was planned ahead of time. This is one of those events, okay, just looking at this, again, key phrases and key vocabulary that nobody knows ahead of time, but proof that the market moves are pre-programmed and pre-planned ahead of time, okay? It says it right here. The withdrawal was planned. So this move that's happening in XRP right now was already planned, okay? I was able to call this out. I told you guys when we were operating up here in this little tiny consolidation that we could potentially see a rebound in price action or a pullback, whatever it is that you want to call it or label it as, on XRP to potentially come down into some of these demand regions at 62 cents, 65 cents, and 75 cents. And as you guys can currently see, that is where we are operating at. So again, if you guys pay attention to the technical analysis breakdowns that I give on the YouTube channel, you guys now see, I hope fluently, that I'm not here to pop smoke on YouTube, and I'm giving you guys valuable information and valid price targets, not this hopium that is flooding the market where everybody's talking about. There's this one guy on YouTube that drives me crazy. He says that XRP is going at $34 in every single one of his videos. And there's another guy that posts weekly videos on YouTube for XRP that says $100 XRP, $1,000 XRP is inevitable, right? It's just insane the amount of hopium that's surrounding the XRP crypto space right now. And you guys need to be mindful that none of these price targets are going to come into fruition until we see mass adoption via banks and institutions flooding into the market with capital that they have on reserves for when XRP does get clarity, hopefully, right? If XRP does get clarity, then maybe potentially we could see some of these big bank and institutions, flood into the market with some of the massive amounts of money that they have on hold that I've shown you guys in previous articles, waiting for XRP to gain clarity or waiting for the crypto space in general to gain clarity and regulations to come out for the crypto space. Okay, so until all of that stuff happens, we are not going to see a surge in XRP. Now, this article, again, you guys can go and read this. I'm not going to sift through this one, but this is just to confirm. Ripple executives say Russia won't be able to use crypto to evade sanctions. A lot of people were giving out and popping smoke on YouTube as well as Twitter saying that, there's going to be a surge in XRP because Russia is sanctioned from utilizing SWIFT and things of that nature, and that they're going to move over to cryptocurrency and they're going to pick up and mainstream adopt XRP. That is incorrect, and that is people who don't realistically know how to do proper research surrounding the crypto space. And again, they're just trying to get views from you, and you guys need to be mindful of all of the information that they're putting out. Okay, Protect yourselves, protect your assets, protect your mindset. Remember that what you hear on the internet 9 times out of 10 is people who, again, aren't actually investing in the crypto space. They just make YouTube videos and get likes and views, okay? I've shown people on the Instagram channel how many coins of XRP tokens I have. You guys know that I'm an actual valid holder. I'm not going to say specifically how many tokens I have, but it is way more than around 20,000 tokens, okay? So you guys know that I'm a valid holder of XRP, okay? Again, be mindful of the fact that I do take leverage positions on XRP utilizing CYPRX as a day trader and a swing trader as well as a scalper. And then I also take long-term holdings utilizing the platform Uphold to purchase XRP. Okay. Now I do hold all of my cryptocurrencies on Ledger. I'm not going to sit here and advertise Ledger. You guys should definitely, or at least I highly recommend. I can't say that you should do it, but I highly recommend that you do it. Get a Ledger device and protect your crypto assets, okay? Blessings to you guys all. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video breakdown. I'm going to go over in the next video breakdown the technical analysis surrounding this trade entry, why I entered at this specific target, and floating into this position currently, what my bearish targets overall are. Hopefully we can see those come into fruition. If these video breakdowns and others like it have helped you guys out, make sure that you smash that like button and make sure that you guys are subscribed to the YouTube channel before we head out. Seriously do appreciate all the love and the support that everybody gives to this channel. Everybody, as always, take it easy, be cognizant, be aware, and I will see you guys in the next video breakdown.